The film starts, a girl is shown running to the forest while escaping. It is shown after a few seconds there was a robot behind her and kills her while capturing it. The scene cuts here and 3 people are shown. There was a girl among them, and they were waiting for someone at the bus stop. Meanwhile, their van arrives and they sit inside it. The man who came to pick them takes them to a home. They are shown cyber specialists, and the man who brought them here was an undercover agent. The agent takes one of the men with him. The agent calls his major while sitting in the car. He reports him about his team. That our team is at a safe place and one of the members is still with me. The events depicted in the film show that they are working on an army secret mission. The scenes shift to a village where a couple is shown. Later, some tourists are shown. They come to the forest to have fun and then return to the nearby village when their car breaks down. The agent is shown in the village who is shown at the start of the movie. The agent has brought a member of the team named Chance. The man places a device in the forest near the village. After setting it, he comes inside his base with the agent. There were his other companions. Later, a plane is shown flying upside that forest. The forest which is shown again and again in this movie. As the gate opens of the plane, 4 robots jump into the forest from it. As they jump, the cyber specialists were trying to control those robots. The team member informs her teammates that one of their robots has been damaged shortly after jumping. If we will not control it, its destruction boot will turn on. The danger is it can also spread destruction there. Gantz tells the agent that if this mission fails, we will be imprisoned. The scene again shifts to the village where the tourists were. Some villagers were unhappy with the tourists' arrival. They were about to end the tourists, but the couple is shown at the start of the movie. Save the tourists and take them to their home. Actually, the tourists want to go out of this forest safely. The kid of the village was called there. He was aware of the village paths. On another side, Leap is shown in the forest. 3 robots have come inside the village from the forest. Leap sees a robot near him in the forest. It was broken, but when Leap picks something near it, it starts moving. Leap again comes into the village while taking things he picked from the robot. Reaching the village, the villagers with weapons ask him to shift the tourists to the other side of the forest. Meanwhile, the robots are shown in the village. They were scanning people. The robots were counting the number of people in the village. They are the people having weapons, and the major was seeing the data on his screen. Seeing this, the major discovers there are some tourists in this village. They see the plan being ruined while discovering them. He decides to end everyone. Now the robots were given the command to end them. According to the command, they start shooting people. Everyone gets panicked and starts running, being scared. The tourist gives an idea to go back to their car. Her companion tells her the robots are shooting from all sides. We will be ended if we go out. The robots were ending everyone brutally. They weren't sparing even kids. The tourist was about to leave the house to save everyone. The other tourists stop him because he will be killed if he will go out. After ending everyone in the village, they were ending people going inside the houses. Everyone was ended on the major's command. The major orders his team to command the robots to end all the tourists. Because if any trust will go out of the forest can complain about them. Like this, they also can be ended. The girl among them forbids to end them. As their major said, they command the robot to end everyone. The villager was shooting the robot, but it doesn't affect the robot. Even the robot starts chasing him. Meanwhile, the bullet shot at the robot from a house, and its attention diverts to the house. The robot goes inside the house and kills all the members of the house. The robots are shown in the forest, and it is the scene we saw at the start of the movie. Means a girl is running in the forest and a robot was ending her. The tourists are shown the medical students. And they come here for research. The girl in the control room was saying to her companions they are medical students. We shouldn't end them. The agent standing behind them forbids them to do this. The scene of the village is shown where some people were escaping from the robots. He kills the man standing on the last. Seeing it, they get scared for a minute. They hide in the forest. The robot was about to feel the human. Meanwhile, a man from them notices a bomb on the surface. The man throws the bomb towards the robot. Even after the blast, the girl was saying to her companions, we should stop all this. The agent says we can't close the mission until the villagers and the tourists die. 2 robots are shown fighting together in the forest. Because of the fight, their connection with the base gets disturbed. The Major orders the cyber specialists to transfer the data of the robots to their computers. Like this, their data will be secure if the robots will be ended. The girl in the cyber specialist group was feeling bad and comes out of her room. She was about to call and tell the police everything. But the agent arrives and the girl runs to see the agent. But the agent kills her while capturing and stabbing a knife in her belly. He comes inside and asks the other two to do their packing. He was telling the reason this place isn't secure, now we have to move to another place. They ask the agent about their third companion. She tells them she has already gone from here. The place blasts as they move from there. The scene of the forest is again shown. The villagers were trying to escape while hiding from the robots. The robot arrives and attacks them. On another side, the cyber specialists are shown at a new place. They discover after setting their setup that a robot was ended before. Now the battery level of their second robot was also ended. The agent has to go to the forest to set its battery. The agent warns them that if any of them flee from here until I arrive, their family will be destroyed. Reaching the forest, the agent is shown fixing the battery in the robot. The villagers who were escaping from the robots, a girl dies from them. They become depressed because of it. One of the boys asks Leap to go to a safe place along with the villagers. We will divert those robots. They combine with their other companions while doing this. They were unlucky because another robot saw them. Before the robot kills the humans, one more robot arrives. It was the robot in which there was a defect as it jumped at the start. Because of the default, it was working oppositely according to its command. It means if it gets the command to end the humans, it was saving humans. Now it was killing its companion robot. The robot who was ending humans. Because this robot has to save humans. Now the two robots were ended and the robot was working to save humans. So the last robot starts fighting with this robot. During the fight, they have lost their connection with the base. The Major was asking the cyber specialists to make connections with those robots. But it couldn't happen and the agent sees them in the forest. He makes two of them injured while shooting their legs. They throw the bomb found near the robot towards the agent. The agent becomes injured because of it, but he again lifts up. He gradually approaches the robots. He shuts them off while going near them with the help of his gun. While shutting down, a robot tells him that human life is more important than robot life. There was a huge blast with it. The Major has discovered that everything, including the humans and robots he sent, has been completed there. The Major also does a blast where the cyber specialists were. Like this, the cyber specialists and their system were finished. The Major is shown receiving a call in the last scene of the movie. The Major was told on the call that we know. Their experiments are the reason for the destruction in the village. The movie ends showing panicked Major hearing this.